Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
A very good morning to you and welcome to Story Time. Thank you for being here. How are you doing today? I am glad that we're here together again for another wonderful story. And this one coming to you brand new to Story Time, but it has been out for a while. And this one is called You Are a Superhero. And this one is coming from Lauren Grabois Fischer and illustrations by Devin Hunt. And it is created, of course, by Lauren Grabois Fischer and the B Books. Amazing motivational books and just books that help you just boost yourself, and indeed, as you should, just give yourself a pat on the back, and as you deserve. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. A wonderful series brings you one of its installments right here on Storytime. Thank you so much for joining in. Glad you're here with me, and I hope that you get to enjoy this one. You Are a Superhero. Yes, indeed. We'll be reading this one very, very shortly. Thank you indeed to Lauren Grabois Fischer for allowing us to read this wonderful book here on Storytime. And I'm very, very happy that we're here. Happy Thursday to you. And I hope that wherever you are, it is well. Thank you so much for joining in. Out here in Oakland, cloudy out. It is very cloudy out, but should clear out a little bit later in the day. Right now, very cloudy in Oakland, but allows me to open my windows, open my curtains, and just enjoy the view outside as well. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Welcome today. I hope that you are well indeed. Where are you? How is it? How is it going? Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Welcome. Joining us, of course, Storytime today is coming to you from Oakland, as always, the city, the founding city of the Black Panther Party. Thank you so much for joining in, and welcome. How is it where you are? Please let us know. Leave us a message. Indeed, if you're joining us for the live, welcome, and we'll be saying hi to you very shortly. But if you're joining us for the recordings, please do leave us a message. Let us know you were there, and let us know where you're joining in from and who was joining in with you and how you loved the books that we read. Thank you so much for joining in. And please remember, too, that we have an event that is happening at Fairyland. So if you're in the area nearby Oakland, please come and join us. We'll be at Fairyland on July 28th. Join us then and have some fun with us. Storytime will be there. And of course, there'll be music too and many, many other activities. And this is organized by the Legal Assistance for Seniors. Yes, indeed. Our seniors need protection. Our seniors need loving. And this organization is one of those that helps celebrate them, helps celebrate our community. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. And please do look out too on Monday. We'll have more details. We'll have a special guest coming to talk to us more about that event and the thinking behind it all. Thank you so much for joining in. Let us see who is with us this morning, ready to enjoy a wonderful story indeed. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Sheba Chanda? It has been a while indeed. I hope you're well out in Lusaka. Thank you so much for joining in. Good to see you. And I must say, Sheba Chanda too, I can only imagine how crazy Lusaka was going yesterday as the Shipolo Polo, the Zambia national women's soccer team, made it to the World Cup to be held in Australia and New Zealand next year. Oh yes, plans to go already. Thank you so much. I hope that There's so much laughter. I can only imagine how crazy the city was going, how crazy the country is going right now. Congratulations to you, the ship Apollo. Thank you so much. Cheba Chanda, thank you for joining us, and a very, very good morning to you. Or is it good evening out there where you are? Thank you so much for joining in. Betty Graydon out in Florida, thank you for joining us. Always good to see you on our lives. And of course, always appreciate your messages when you join us for the recordings. Thank you, thank you. Hugs to you. I am glad that we're here together. Good morning to you out in Florida. Oh, and good morning to you, Sarah and Nathan and Amanda in sunny and muggy Illinois. Well, thank you so much for being here. We can't wait to listen and to learn more ways to be superheroes in our world. Absolutely, yes. I forgot to wear my cape actually. Now I can't remember where I left it, but next time. And superheroes don't need capes, do they? Thank you so much for joining in, Amanda, Sarah, and Nathan out there in sunny and muggy Illinois. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I hope that you enjoy this wonderful story indeed that we have for you today. Thank you for joining us and sending you love out back there to Illinois. Thank you indeed for being here. Tanisha, Champion, Benjamin, how are you doing today? Always a pleasure to see you. Hugs to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. I hope that you are well. I hope indeed that you're feeling better. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Always puts you managed to put a smile on my face, Tanisha. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. And I hope that you and everybody else in your family is well. Thank you so much for joining us on Storytime. Well, getting ready for our story. You are a superhero. Get ready for this one. It is coming to you very shortly. Join me on the other side of this short message, and we'll be right back to enjoy our story for today.
Hi, my name is Zetta Elliott, and I am the author of 40 books for kids, including Dragons in a Bag and A Place Inside of Me. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Lamata.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you indeed, Zeta. Appreciate you. And just want to send two extra love to Zeta Elliott today. I know that her mom is not feeling too well, and so she's out in Toronto visiting her mom. But just wanted to send her love. And of course, she's given us so much with her writing, so much with her knowledge and just wisdom. And just want to appreciate that and, send extra love. And I know that this community is sending extra love to her too. So Zeta Elliott, we wish you well. We send you prayers. We send you love, and definitely, well wishes to your mom as well. Thank you indeed for everything that you do. And I hope that you'll be back soon and everything goes well out there in Toronto. All right, here we go. You are a superhero. Are you ready? All right, this one coming to you from Lorraine Grabois Fischer and illustrations by Devin Hunt. You should see the entire series that they've created. Lovely books indeed. And we'll be bringing some more here to Storytime. And this one is called You Are a Superhero. And it is created by the B Books, Lorraine Grabois Fischer and the B Books. Yes, books for motivation and books for love. Here we go. And she dedicates this book, Lauren dedicates this book to her husband, but also says, who's a real life superhero. And I know there are many out there that deserve this message too, that accolade. And it says, this book is dedicated to my husband, but we will say too, well, Michael, this book is dedicated to you, but in extension to everybody out there too. You are real life heroes, and you truly are the best husband and father, but you truly are the best people too. I am so grateful to have you in my life, and I'm sure many people say that about you as well out there. Thank you for choosing me. I dedicate this book to all the real life superheroes out there. You are making a positive change in this world. Keep it up. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. I just thought I should read that and share that out. I think it's beautiful indeed. All right, here we go. You wake up each day with a choice: smile or frown. And I know it's a little harder than that, but we do have that choice. Face the world or go back to bed. Sometimes you just want to go back to bed. Face the world or go back to bed. What are you gonna do? You may be one person among many, but you are a superhero. I recycle. I clean up trash. You are important. I take care of my world. What are you going to do today? Remember, as we say always, it's the little things too that matter. It doesn't have to be a big thing that you do. Just the little things, like picking up trash and putting it in the right place. You may be one person among many, but you are a superhero. You are important. Be positive. Be brave. Be respectful. Be your best self. And that's all we ask. Be your best self. This does not mean that you be perfect. This does not mean that you get everything right every single time. No, it just means we try our best. And sometimes our best is not good enough. And we just have to keep trying, get ourselves up, pick ourselves up, and try again. Be positive, be brave, be respectful, be your best self. Choose wisely what you say. Yes, choose wisely what you say. I love you. Please. I am sorry. Yes, choose wisely what you say, because the words of a superhero are powerful. Thank you. Excuse me. I forgive you. You are beautiful. You are amazing. Choose wisely what you say, because the words of a superhero are powerful. Your words are powerful. Choose wisely what you do, because the actions of a superhero can change the world. A little kindness goes a long way. Yes, indeed. Superheroes can be strong, but they are gentle with their touch. Superheroes can be tough, but they share love everywhere. Superheroes leave the world better than how they found it. Superheroes can be strong, but they are gentle with their touch. Superheroes can be tough, but they share love everywhere. Superheroes leave the world better than how they found it. Yes. Be positive. Be brave. It's not always easy to do the right thing. Be brave. Be respectful. Be your best self. Plant trees. Clean up your mess. Hug others and make them laugh. Do your very best. You know, sometimes just being there, sitting quietly, being there for somebody matters a lot. Clean up your mess. Hug others and make them laugh. Do your very best. Plant trees. Being a superhero is quite a lot of work. But you know what? You can do it. You can do anything. Yes. Being a superhero is quite a lot of work. You can do it. You can do anything. The world is so lucky to have you in charge. You will make this world a better place. Be the superhero that you can be. Be the best superhero that you can be. Yes, indeed. The world is so lucky to have you in charge, but also just to have you. You're amazing. You will make this world a better place. Be the best superhero that you can be. Yes, yes, indeed. Another reminder, be positive, be brave, be respectful, be your best self. Are we ready to try that today? Just little reminders. I know you're good at this already, but every now and then we all need a reminder, don't we? Always be yourself and be proud of who you are. Every superhero is unique. You are unique. Every superhero is beautiful in his or her own way. Yes, beautiful in their own way. You're unique. You're beautiful. And that is the end. And of course, there are some discussion questions on back, which we won't get into right now. But thank you so much for joining in. And of course, I encourage you to find these books where you find books. Ask for them at your local library. Find them there, and of course, get to enjoy them and have all those wonderful conversations at the end. As I was reading through this book, it just reminded me of so much, especially, when I was reading the part about our words. Our words are very important. I was just thinking as I was saying that, like just many lessons I've had growing up and thinking too and talking to people, and just how there's so many things. Words, I feel, are particularly, like something that we should pay attention to. And sometimes when we are angry, it's better to maybe take your leave, or indeed stop and think, so you don't say what you regret. And of course, once you say it, it's hard to take back. Just reminds me too, like, if you're somebody that has like me, who kind of grew up around the Bible, you will remember that it says, watch the power of the tongue. And so like, we know that words can be very hurtful, and it's hard to take them back. And in one of the languages in Zambia, in Bemba, there's something that a saying that kind of goes like Kalaba wa kalandile, but not, I forget the way it goes, but it's something like, the one that forgets is the one that said it, but the one that it was said to, the one that received it, rarely forgets. And so just reminders of those things, that our words can be really hurtful. Our words are more powerful than we think. And so if we have a moment to just take that extra second to think about what we're going to say, and how we're going to say it, because the delivery matters, right? We could toss something at somebody, or indeed we could throw it at them. So just think of what we do and how we say it. And I hope that like this has given us something to think about this morning. But absolutely wonderful book from Grabois, Fischer, and Devin Hunt. And this one is called You Are a Superhero. And I can see there are many things in there too, I'm sure, that you appreciate, that you already do. And so keep doing them. Keep doing the amazing things that you do. Keep being the amazing person that you are. You are unique. You are beautiful. You are special, just the way you are. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime today. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I hope that indeed, as you are seeing those things that you're always already doing, just give yourself a pat on the back. You know what? You are a superhero. And of course, if there's something that we need to polish up on a little bit, why not? Let's keep improving. That's what it is all about, right? We keep reminding reminding ourselves, keep picking ourselves up, and indeed bringing our best selves to the fore every time. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I am glad that you are here. But also, please, kids, remember, I'm not saying that we have to be perfect. No, 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 no. That is not possible. We are going to make mistakes. We are going to lose it every now and then, but it is how we come back from that, how we pick up. And also saying, I'm sorry is another way of being a superhero. We can come back and apologize to somebody. Yes, acknowledge our mistakes and acknowledge the hurt that we may have caused, and then find ways in which we can improve, right, moving forward. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Always here together to learn together, and of course to read amazing books together. And I hope that this is not the last book that you're going to read today. I hope that you go to that library. I hope you go somewhere else and also enjoy more books. But you know what? You can also join Storytime at 11 a.m. Pacific time, enjoy more stories, or indeed go to our archives at storytimewithmrlimada.com and get to enjoy all the amazing books that we have there. And of course, read along. If you have the books at home, pick it up too and read along. Join in. Why not? Read aloud on top of your voice. Enjoy those stories. Thank you so much for being here today. And I'm always glad to be here with you. Always a pleasure. And indeed, just want to put it out there too. A big thank you to all the amazing creators out there that have allowed us to share material here on Storytime. And long may that continue. And of course, long may their creative powers continue. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. Please join me as we are back tomorrow with another exciting story to round up the week. And this one is coming back after a long, long time indeed. And this one is called From My Window. And it is written by Ottavio Jr. and illustrations by Vanina Starkov. And this one is coming to you from Barefoot Books. And you know, Barefoot Books create all their books in a green way. And indeed, it is women-run organization. Please, I hope that you continue to support their books. Find their books at your local libraries. Find them at your bookstores. Support your local bookstores, and indeed find Barefoot Books and support their amazing work. Thank you so much for joining in today. I am glad that you're here indeed to join in for Story Times, and I hope I see you tomorrow from my window. Yes, this is my window to you, and I hope that indeed you also do have a literal window outside that you can see into your beautiful neighborhood. Tomorrow when we come back, we'll be talking about something. What is one thing that you appreciate about your neighborhood? Just one thing that you appreciate about your neighborhood. Bring it tomorrow. Let's share it here, and let's see what others have to say as well. Thank you for being here on Storytime. You are special superheroes. I love you, and I appreciate all of you. Just want to make sure that that message is out there with you. And of course, I hope that you carry it with you today and go on out there and continue your shine. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining in. This has been Storytime for today, coming to you from Oakland, the founding city of the Black Panther Party. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, so we could talk on and on about the so many wonderful things that organization was able to do, including the free lunches program, which is now a model in many, many states, many parts of other country. Thank you so much for joining in, and indeed to all those people that have come before us, our ancestors, those that have gone before us and have done amazing work and have paved the way for people like me to be here in front of you today, and for many other people, inspired many other groups in different ways. I hope that we carry on that legacy and continue to do what is good. Thank you so much for joining in Storytime. I will see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. But before we go, one more time, thank you, Tanisha Benjamin Champion, for joining us today on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. I hope that you have a lovely rest of the day, and I hope that inland, I hope it's not too hot out where you are. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, Betty Graydon in Florida, sending you love and appreciations. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you again tomorrow for more Storytime. Thank you. Sheba Chanda, and of course, coming from the land of the ship Polo out in Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much for joining in. I am glad you're here, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope that you have a lovely evening out in Lusaka, Zambia. And in hot and muggy, sunny and muggy Illinois, we're joined by Sarah, Nathan, and Amanda. And of course, we send you love. And I hope that indeed you were able to find those beautiful ways in which we can be superheroes in this world. Thank you so much. The simple ways ways in which we can be superheroes in our neighborhoods, in our homes, in our communities, and of course, in the larger world. Thank you so much for joining in. Much love from me, and I will see you again tomorrow for more story time. Bye-bye.
From far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Lamada. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Lamada, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.